Let's see. I equipped the FP saver for Mario. And everything else, like, I could potentially put on some of these Power Plus badges. We'll see. Whoa, Mario's in here. By Mario, I really mean Luigi. What's his friends? Yeah, I'm Torque, and don't for a second think this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was because he got down on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in it for 1 second before he completely totals it. Idiot. I'm not letting this dipshit out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 coin repair costs. Well, I headed to Circuit Big Island and got me a marvelous compass piece. That's my Luigi voice. You wouldn't believe it, bro. Talk about thrills and chills and spills. It was pretty exciting, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a long story. Yes. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here it goes. Just as our boat arrived at Circuit Break Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold kart races almost every day on the island. Whoever takes first place in the race gets to rule the island as king for that day. Just as we got to the racetrack, they were holding the award ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there on the trophy they gave to the winner, it was another piece of the marvelous compass. I almost passed dead away. I decided right then and there that the only thing to do was to enter the next race. I mean, I've driven in kart races before, so I thought I'd be okay, but boy, was I wrong. The karts were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their exhaust. These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. Of course, I wanted to get out right there pronto. These drivers are crazed. But I worked up my courage and signed up anyways, and my race day had finally come. I got one of the best karts, the big green 01. Did I turn him into a Pooh from The Simpsons? I took my position at the start line. The light went green and I stopped the accelerator. Something bad happened. I was in reverse. The big green 01 was rocketing backwards with me yelling. I crashed into the wall behind me hard enough to cut me off mid-screen. In one fell swoop, bro, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All of the other karts crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got in gear and took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. I took the piece off my trophy and added it to the marvelous compass. The compass came to life and pointed me towards Jazzafraz town in the east. Then I heard the voice. Princess Eclair's voice echoed in my ears once again. Oh, my princess, random words would form poetry if it were spoken by your voice. I will most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eclair. Oh, sorry about that, bro. After that, I got back on my boat and I came here to Rogueport, and that's what's been up with me. Want to hear about something else? No. He has some nice music. I'd like to sleep. I closed my window because I was hearing television from the neighbors, and now I'm kind of warm. Did you sleep well? No, I did not. Oh my god. Twitch needs to stop showing like all of these things in the chat window. I have to give you a recipe book.
Hey, Mr. Contacts, won't you listen to this? I got the lowdown on a book that can turn anyone into a master chef. I went down to the trouble center in the east part of town and recruited someone to find it. If you like helping folks out, you ought to swing by there. I'll reward you. So, anyways, did you need me to cook something for you, Mr. Bumblefoot?
So I literally have to go to the Trouble Center first in order to give her the cookbook that I collected in Twilight Town. Toad Bros Bazaar announces new shipment of bestseller Super Luigi. Get your copy. Sometimes I think I'd be better off never speaking. I wish I was still a pig. Super Luigi Book 1, super popular, now on sale. I'm gonna need 64 coins for that book. Hey, thanks very much, fella. What am I supposed to do with a book? Well, at least that book isn't taking up my inventory space. Who wrote that book anyway? I do very much enjoy that little bit of syncopation. Hit me, please. What? Rogueport Square in front of the shop. Okay. I'm hungry. This is Bomberto. I need you to do some shopping. Please come find me right quick at the docks. I have to cancel them. Help my daddy. Heartful cake recipe wanted. Toad CT. Okay, where's the one where it is about... Oh, legendary book. I guess I'm stuck doing the one mission that I have right now. Is there no indication of who I'm supposed to and where I'm supposed to go and talk to? I already did that whole thing. W emblem. Timing tutor. Learn the timing for entering commands for stylish moves. 1 BP. Double pain, double the damage Mario takes from enemies. Why? I don't need this. I already have no HP. Oh, you accepted my trouble. I smell it. Thank you. I found a good lead-on way to make money, but I sort of forgot about it, so I want to use shock treatment to try to remember it. Yes, indeed. Just keep hitting me in the head with that hammer till I remember, but be careful. If you hit me after I remember it, I'll forget again, so let's do this. I'm like giving this dude a concussion. That's it, I remember now. I have to buy a sleepy sheep at the shop in Rogueport and sell it for a 2-coin profit in Petalberg. Yeah, let that tip be your reward. Don't spend all the profits. Literally don't remember if I have a sleepy sheep. But I mean, it didn't tell me that I had to go and actually do it, but I can just buy it, see if I solve that person's trouble, and then give Zesty her book. Look at the board. No. Okay. Help me, Daddy. Oh, help my daddy. Doom. Hey lady, I found your book.
Hey, you took all my trouble? Well, it's really important, so listen up, Mr. Klutz. Ages ago, there was this great legendary chef named Maitre Delish. Rumor has it, he instantly became a better chef by reading his books. Unfortunately, it's an old book that's hard to find. So don't carry it. I've recently learned that somebody used to live in Creepy Steeple had a copy. There are many secret rooms in Creepy Steeple, so it's moldering somewhere there. I just have to get my hands on that book and read it, so help me out, Stumblebum! Ah, that's it! That's the book by Mater Delish! Give it here, Quack! I see! A mushroom with honey syrup for a yummy honey mushroom. Brilliant. Now I can do recipes that use 2 ingredients now. That's some book. Talk about effective. Thanks, Mr. Stackers. Take this as your reward.
5 and 5.
I really can put my soul into it, cook with vengeance from this day on.
Two items. Should I ruin something and see what happens? Nah. Okay, maybe I'll do one more mission. Hungry. This is Bomberto. Do some shopping. I'm starving. I'm out of the docks. I don't remember what's on this side. Hey, it's the mustache. Remember me, Pierre the Thief? I've got to be straight here. Ishmael told me to wash my hands of thievery, so I can't be a geologist, I can't be a thief, so what should I do, you think? Oh, you think I have no talents? That's funny. You think they chat back here, or only birds chat? I want to take one of these cat boxes home. Is that the same food spread that they put in Twilight Town when they fed the party after saving everyone? Hey, you old chumpy, you say you went to a place called Twilight Town? Doesn't ring a bell. Sounds like you got a lot of problems to deal with, including too much travel. Let me feed that dude. When did I get this tube? I fully don't remember that, by the way. Oh, that dude that I gave money to isn't there. Keelhaul Key? You mean the island where the treasure hoard of Cortez, the Pirate King, is hidden? So you want treasure, huh? Fine, but keep an eye out for the pirate, or the pirate curse will get you. Keelhaul Key, oh, that place is absolutely awful, I heard. Not long ago, ship after ship went there hunting treasure, but none ever returned.
I bet they meant to bat under the king's curse. Those guys were dumb. Keelhaul Key? That's that cursed island. Don't get mixed up with that place for your own sake.
No matter how much I work, life never gets easier for me, you know what I mean? There's got to be a way to just go poof and get rich, you know?
See that ship dock there? She belongs to Flavio, the merchant trader. He don't sail too often, though. Mostly hangs out Podley's joint in by the square.
Move it, you landlubber. Oh yeah, that's right, you took all my trouble, eh? My wife brought my lunchbox to me, but it was empty when I opened it. I'm so hungry I could eat walrus whiskers. You gotta bring me something to eat. How about, let's see, whatever, anything, so long as it's food. Now get to it. You want a mushroom roast? Hey, that looks tasty. Yeah, that hit the spot. Now here's your reward. 11 coins. Or, like, my really good piece of food. Oh well. No one's on the boat. Can't tell if there's a way for me to get in. Or if there's something I could blow. Does this game like give indications that I can do a blow action? Or what else? Other things? No, to the end we go. For a bomb blowing up is like throwing a punch for an ordinary bloke, but if you want to leave the biggest impression, you gotta do it with perfect timing. My mom said that once you learn that timing, you finally a double bomb. Mom. Oh, this person's horny. I'm speaking of the extraordinary beauty at the juice shop in Glitzville. No matter how many times I flirted, she never paid me the slightest attention. That guy's practically lives here. You must like it, huh? He's like an ultimate regular. As far as I can tell, he's recounting the tales of every love of his life, one by one. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, and yes, freedom gives me wealth of my spirit. Arr. And yet, why is that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more, huh? What's missing from my life, arr? This tears at my very insides, I must know. What do I lack? Thrills? Thrills, you say? I suppose one does need thrills every now and then. There is nothing like the feeling of being alone on a mountain shivering to death. Hello, Captain Richard Nixon. Ah, no, foolish Flavio, not chills, you silly man. What I need are thrills. Wait, hold the horses, that's it! Now that I'm thinking of it, I once heard the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such a happiness for me, a hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just Why am I having a mental moment where I can't say shriek? That just shrieks of romance, and thrills of emotion, and even money. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure, hidden on Keelhaul Key? Well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez and his hoard of pirate booty is hidden there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot, but not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. It's because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keelhaul Key. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I'm going to prove it. For I am Flavio, traitor extraordinaire, millionaire, traitor, sailor of the seven seas. What is that you are saying? Talk of legendary treasure here beneath Rogueport? Why talk of such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about some street urchin spews out. No, 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 no! Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over rather. I mean, show me! You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keelhaul Key. You swine, you mean to steal my treasure out from under me, you awful, awful man? Well, now I am confused. You are looking for things known as the crystal stars? But now that I am thinking a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard, perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash? Yes, that would be. Stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keelhaul Key. Of course the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? Ah, ha, 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 you unfortunate foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. Splendid. Splendid, splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader, yes. And you will be captain. Danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Arr, come to the harbor right away. Look at all that Mondrian art on the walls. Okay, for reals though, where does this go to? Oh! Ha! It's to the World Warp Center, huh? World Warp 3. Apparently only one pipe shows up each time you come into this area. Let me go sell my sleepy sheep then, now that I'm here. For a profit of 2 coin. Wrong way. This dude is still sad over here. You wanna join my team? I am General White, I am a bum, and I have lost my hopes and dreams. I don't care what I do, I just want to help people. Is that so wrong? Join my squad. So is it true that you guys defeated Hooktail? Well, I'm sorry I doubted you, but really, do you blame me? You're so skinny. You're wafer thin. You wanna see how skinny I am? How about now? Welcome to Nifty's shop. I'd like to withdraw. No, I'd like to sell. Yeah, it does sell for 2 more. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't really remember what else is around here if I'm to talk to someone. I'm sure there are more things that I could squat stomp on, but I just haven't. There's this room that has all the spikes in it, and I'm guessing I can do it with her. Yeah. You got a spike shield badge. Make Mario able to jump on spiky foes without being counterattacked. 3. I could get rid of hammer throw. Yeah, but sometimes enemies are on the ceiling. Oh, well, I have Quake Hammer for that. I don't understand how to use Tornado Jump, so we're just getting rid of that. Welcome. Spike Shield. But these spikes still hurt. Fake-ass bitch. Scared. So now I can bounce on this shit dance without any issue, huh? How many of those star pieces do I have? Because I think if I buy stuff from this dude, he gets new inventory, right? So let me just buy stuff that I've never gotten before. I should have bought this, huh? Oh well. Yes, thanks to you, my guy, my star piece collection's even bigger. Maybe we can trade again? No. I can't wait to blow up that area. Let's get on the boat. I still think that radial menu should actually be radial instead of like a rotate. Anybody want to dock with me? Right, fair weather today, eh? Perfect day to set sail if I do say so. Wouldn't mind a bit if the whole journey blew in fair as today, no siree, Bob. Ah, yes, so it is you, huh? Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up, but feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She's a fine vessel, no? She's the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. I really wanted to say pomp and circumcision. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty, she is a savage beast on the water, tops among sailboats. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can. Yes, did you speak? Yes, of course. The problem is that, the problem that has sprung up, I had completely forgot about it. The SS Flavion's she bewitches me. Well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off. That dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest-ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Keyhall Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absolutely skilled helmsman for a navigator. It is, how you say, a pickle. Oi, Flavio! Heard you talking there, sir. I hope you don't mind me saying I have a solution. Don't tease me, Patch. You can solve our problem, then spit it out already. Well, no, sir. I've heard of a legendary famed sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he's said to have the helmsman such, sir, he can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what seems on the seas of late. Bassa boom. Problem solved. Let us scout this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. Talk to every babam in town. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you. Mario, does that sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye. Sounds fair. I'm on board. Good plan, sir. Terry. Then it is decided. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Alright, I know where he is already. I literally just talked to him in Petalburg, didn't I? Admiral Bobby, now that you mention it, I heard this bloke was a navigator like no other. Of course, I heard he was dead. That's the thing about rumors, so it's true. Oops, I fell. Admiral Bobbery, yeah, sure, that bloke used to practically live at Podley's place in by the town square. Sometimes that lovely wife of his would swing by to pick him up. Everybody hangs out at the inn. Like, that's also where you get a party member in Final Fantasy X. And isn't that where you get the Clara lady? Farrah bomb blowing up is like throwing a punch for an ordinary bloke. If you want to leave the biggest impression, you gotta do a perfect time. And me mom, shut up. Me mom. Me mom. That guy's a bomb sailor. I think he comes here every time his ship makes point. I don't blame him. This place has cool atmosphere. I'd be a regular too. Regular. Who the fuck is Podley? This is Rogueport's wings. Oh, I accidentally pressed a button. Because I thought I was going to ride the horse. I was secretly hoping I could sneak in back there. That is not the case. There's not like another inn I don't know about, do I? Oh, ask Podley? He's gonna tell me to go to Petalburg, but let me just trigger it in case like something happens. Admiral Bobbery, yeah, I know him. You know that house just past the wall in the eastern part of town? That's his, but I think both you and me would be better off if you let him be. You know, Admiral Bobbery, like armed Bobbery, that's a thing that happens out on Twitter where a lady with a bob has such a mean, sick, cool bob that people will just comment that's armed Bobbery. Hooktail Castle, members card for Pianta Parlor. If this game has me go back to that place, then I shall. The other day I saw this guy jumping from roof to roof, man. He was so dashing, but you know, actually, he might have been a bandit. Maybe that's why he was sneaking into chimneys. Is there a chimney here I don't know about? People are discovering on Twitter that I have 2 accounts. Yes, because I'm crazy. Hi, Christian. I literally have Twitter on like one of my screens right now. My puti, let me see, Charlie. How are you, Charlie? Do I want to pay for another story? In order to increase its already formidable power, the demon created the crystal stars to hold the essence of the heavens. These stars were scattered across the land, better to exert the demon's influence. One of the castles built to contain these stars still stands near Petal Meadows. If there's another tale you wish to hear, just ask. I'm poor. Oh, am I supposed to roll? I am so smart. I'm a fucking genius, mate. Oh. Hi, Admiral Bobbery. What do you blokes want? I'd like to talk, sir. Admiral Bobbery? I have a faintest idea of who you're talking about now, if you please. Drop the cat, Super Stash. We already found out that you're Admiral Bobbery. Poppycock, tell me, what do you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator and you want me to do the job? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set upon the sea, nevermore. But that's just not cool. You want to see me beg or something? Is that it? You have to come along. Only you can get us safely to Keelhaul Key. Awfully sorry, dear fellows, but when I say no, what I mean is no! Now away with you. Let me see if Goombella wants to bone you. That's a Babam sailor. The workers at the dock say he's some kind of legend. I heard he was stubborn, but who knew he'd give us this much trouble? Seriously. Oh, yes. Steal his shit. How many of the little star things do I have? Where does it show me that? Shine Sprites 4. Well, bro, I snuck into your house. Darn, what do we do, Mario? That guy doesn't seem too stoked to come with us. You know what? I wonder, though, why he's all weirded out about the sea anyways. My titties are kind of sore from dumbbell bench pressing yesterday. I'm supposed to lift again today, but I hate working out on weekends, but I didn't work out on Monday. I shifted everything over by a day just so I could play volleyball on Wednesday instead of doing leg day the same day as volleyball, which is not fun. We gotta find someone who knows this guy and find out what his malfunction is. I was trying to zoom. Junction, junction, what's your function? Does Podley have anything to say to me? You say Bobbery won't go to sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Oh, is that so? I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keelhaul Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends, but not old Bobbery, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to. Please, I can take it. Get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus? A passing cold? Coronavirus? No one knew. But soon it turned serious. Bobbery at sea on a long, lonely voyage knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him, always haunting his sleep. He's never gone out to sea since. Gee, what a downer. I guess that's a pretty good reason for hating the ocean. You all know his tale now, so tell me, do you want him to return to the sea? No, he's suffered enough. In that case, let the miserable old soul be and make your way without him. You wish to sail again, no matter the cost to him, no matter what it takes? We have no choice. Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. The letter Scarlet wrote to Bobbery just before she departed. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. Hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as she mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Listen, Podley, thanks a ton. We'll deliver this thing. You feel better, okay? Now let's roll, Gonzales. Zoom! I feel obligated to say that every single time that I get on Yoshi's back. What? Oh, by Blabberton's beard, not you again. No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you. Pardon, a letter you say? For me? What? Scarlet? This is Scarlet's handwriting! Scarlet, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I've decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out at sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time like love is a tide. You are one with the sea as you are one with me. Please, do not lose both of your life's loves. Time like love is a tide. You are one with the sea as you were one with me. 1,000 pardons, but may I haven't a moment alone, if you please. He's gonna joik it to that letter. Yes, love. I was happy, my sweet Scarlet. I love you still. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe, bound for Keelhaul Key? Huh, if you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. Admiral Bobbery, yes! The ship's in the harbor, huh? I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. Get thee to a nunnery, ho. In order to get a bigger jump. Yoo-hoo! Hi, how are you? I'm, good. No, very good. Great. Lots of stuff has changed here, but not the elder being mad at my brother. It's still the same. I do wish you'd come back and play sometime. You really busy? Are you going someplace far away, like a place fun? Is it gonna be very fun? I'm jealous. If you have the time to come back and play with me, okay? You have to promise. An egg? Egg? If I could just get my mitts on that treasure, I'd never have to work again. I could frolic all day like a big blooming sea turtle. Starboard ho, port ho, giant monster blooper ho, I'm practicing my hose! Pleased to meet your acquaintance. Oh. We got an X-Naut on board. They call that guy Four Eyes. He's one of the sailors coming with us to Keelhaul Key. I totally feel like I've seen him before. Maybe I'm just losing it. Get off my boat, imposter. If only I had a soundboard so I can play the Among Us soundboard thing. My dreams will come true. I'm gonna open my very own shop on Keelhaul Key. I don't care if it's small and ramshackle. It'll be mine. I just have one slight worry. Keelhaul Key is a deserted, cursed island. You think I'll get much foot traffic? I wish I knew for sure whether or not my older brother was on Keelhaul Key. The smell of the sea, I've forgotten how sweet a scent it can be. I always dreamed of the day I'd leave this town. I don't care if there are pirates or ghosts or undead vampires where we're going. It's gotta be worlds better than this stinkhole. Admiral Bobbery, all the dock workers call him a legendary helmsman. I don't know if that's true, but he definitely seems like the most capable sailor here. I know he's been through a lot, but I'm glad we brought him around, don't you think? I knew you'd get Bobbery on board, you wonderful mustachioed man, you. I must say, ahoy, I was wise to choose you as captain, ahoy to me as well. My men have already loaded our cargo and supplies. Yes, preparations are complete. If you have no errands, we must depart at once, so... Do you say, shall we set sail? Yeah, let's go. Well, very well. Raise anchor and set sails for thrills and emotion. And romance. And money! Our destination is Dread Keelhaul Key. Wait up! This is X-Nauts 1 here. Come in, dude. I repeat, X-Nauts 1 over. Roger, heading. Reading you, 5 by infiltration is successful. X-Naut Black aboard vessel. Repeat, X-Naut Black is aboard the vessel. The key to pirates. I'm on a boat. Over the protest of my crew, the SS Flavion has set sail. Is this voyage as reckless as they say? I must scoff. Flavio will show them guts. Another day of good wind, white clouds, they dazzle me. It is as if they are blessing our voyage. Flavio thanks them most heartily. Things are going smoothly, perhaps even too smoothly for my comfort. At this speed, we should reach our destination by tomorrow's sunrise. Skull Captain Custis glaze, red jewel shines and plays, boom, basta boom, festival. The Stash Brothers, best of friends, 3 times red stash lands on his end. Blue stash belly 4 times his wax, so let's hear those fireworks go boom at the boom bassa boom festival. I'm such a good singer. Because I'm working late. Cause I'm a singer. Flavio told me. Now we are talking. Flavio told you, did he not? Nothing to fear, ho. This island is right before us. Do you not see it? It is a mountain of treasure. I feel fabulous. Shall I tell you one of my many tales of raw bravery? Hi, Jag! No, it is no trouble at all. There I was, locked in deadly combat with the sea serpent. Yes, but even then I smiled, for I knew I'd prevail. God, he started again. A tale of bravery, right? I heard this one yesterday. There's nowhere to escape to. We just have to listen until he's finished.
Yeah, if you interrupt him mid-story, he absolutely loses it too. Why is the, what's going on here? The ship's stopping.
Hey, Master Flavio. Sorry to interrupt that wicked story, but the ship is stopped. Thought you say to me after interrupting such a story of passion and fury, well, it's your job to keep the ship moving, yes? So, take care of it. I was on a ship this summer. I was on the USS Constitution in Boston Harbor, Charlestown Navy Yard. Very old ship. Very cool. I bumped my heads a couple times because the clearance to go down to the lower decks, very little. Oh, what the fuck is this dust? I see no issue with the ship itself, and I assure you I'm not so rusty a sailor that I would miss it. I'll investigate right quick. Oh, wait a tick. Please be a giant blooper. Blooper part 2. Oh, ghosts. Yeah, I'm working on it. Just wait a Goomba stomping moment, you scallywags. Ah, the clouds have turned. Not clouds. Oi, quit shoving! I am working here! I said quit shoving! It's my closest Boston accent, I suppose. Ah! He needs to fall through the hole. There you go. They're here! What's this ruckus now? Who's here? Someone will tell me what's going on here. Ghosts. Ooh. We go from ghosts to more ghosts. No, they're upon us, the pirate ghosts! All of the rumors are true! Ah, what do? We gotta get out of here! Do not panic yourselves, this is just a dream that we are all having. Awake! Turn your tops! This is... Inception. Now quickly move the boat. Oh, ghostly ooting. Are you really the Savage Pirate King? Hey, help me! Buck up, everyone. Remain civilized. Relax. Do not panic. Relax, relax, relax. I say you must simply take it easy. What? Captain Overboard. Bobbery, no! Excuse me, listen, everyone. If we could form an orderly line without shoving right after, goodbye, me. Who's next? Toad. Aye, we must get out of here. Abandoned ship. Heavy, rich, marvelous merchants for himself. Oh, he's a goner, all right. Fortune from disaster, the kindly sea washed us ashore. What strange irony that this island, Keelhaul Key, was our intended destination all along, no? And yet we mourn. We have lost 3 crew members, including Admiral Bobbery. It pains me to think they were taken by the Pirate King, that ghastly thing. What happens to us now, huh? We may be lost without hope, stricken in the wilds. We made a semblance of civilized life here. The ship's flotsam washed in, and now we have salty bread and other salty things. We can live for some time on the salty bounty of the sea, but then what, I ask? We have built a few huts from the washed-up timbers. Oh, poor sweet SS Flavion, at least the shanties keep out the wind and rain. We still have had no signs of Bobbery and the others, and my heart she doubts. Still, despite my fears, we must continue to hope that they are alive somewhere. 3 days on the island now, and the huts are all finished. We have carved a life out here, though we all dream of a return to Rogueport. Oi, Captain Stairs! It ain't much here, but we finished the re-hut for you to rest in, so come out, look. This is Keelhaul Key. The sun's brutal as you expect on the southern isle. Blue skies, white clouds. I've always wanted to take an island vacation, so... Don't you just want to yell, hey, stupid ocean! Look at me! I'm on vacation! Yeah, precisely. You think I could blow this rock up at some point? This whole time I never realized... Oh, you look kind of cute. Wacko, I'm Wacka. I got some good weather today, right? Right? Makes me feel like nothing bad could happen on a day like today, Wackadoo. Do I whack him, or would that be fucked up? That's a rare Wacka. I don't think you see many of his kind anymore, nope. If you whack a Wacka, they drop a Wacka bump. Those are supposed to be delicious. They fetch a high price in gourmet auctions too, yep. Super precious delicacies, yep. Still whacking a defenseless creature to get one? You'd never do that, right, Mario? Can I make him dizzy? Immune. Immune to being blown. I, however, am not immune to being blown, yet today somebody petitioned to come over and deal with his... how did he put it? Fat cheeks. P-H-A-T. C-H-E-E-K-Z. That to me screams like he's gonna kill me. Captain!
Captain, please save us! Flavio and Papatch are in a huge fight!
And what about you, Squinty? You turned to jelly when you all saw those ghosts. What are you talking about? You were the one quaking in its boots, fancy pants. Wait 1 moment. Did you call the great Flavio fancy pants? That's right, fancy pants, fancy pants, fancy pants, fancy pants, fancy pants. Why, you little Cyclops? Flavio demands satisfaction. You, me, hammers at dawn. That's fine by me. They're gonna duel as if they are Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr. I can't wait to put a few dents in those fancy threads. And they're running away. Bitches. Captain, stash them ghosts are back. Mario, front and center. This is an order. Take care of the ghosts. Oh, we're fighting. Can't run. Because you suck dick. That's an ember, sort of a pale blue flame spirit. Kind of spooky. Of course, since this thing is a flame, touching it will hurt. Didn't Mama teach you that? Here's another thing. You should know something horrible is likely to happen if you attack it with fire. Looks like it's susceptible to ice or explosive attacks, though, so that's something. If you get hit by a flame attack, you catch fire, so try to guard well. I don't have ice badge equipped. I took it off. What are these moves? Is this girl like immune to half of like the status effects? That's the only one I can get. Because it's red. They're floating. Stupid. I can't. They have so many variations on their moves that I don't know how to guard. So why does his shit hit? And not my hammer? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, you're a bloomin' beast, Captain Stash. Too early to celebrate. No, there are surely more of them elsewhere. Someone must investigate the rest of the island. Yes, that's what it must be. As leader of this expedition, I, of course, should stay here. This I brook no argument. Yes, of course, Mario, perhaps you can handle the exploration of this island? That's my boy. I knew you'd go forth with boldness. We count upon you. Welcome. Let me put on the badge. I suck at power bounce. And you know who else has a power bounce that I could use instead? Goombella. Not everybody knows about this, but if you pull off a super guard, you won't take any damage from an attack. Not only that, but you might even sneak some enemy damage back. Press B when the attack hits to get some of that sweet super guard action. You know what I've been pressing this whole time? A. There is so much information. Hi, this may not look like much, but we're very proud of our seaside shanty. A night stay is points. I wish they showed me how much like my HP and stuff was when I had this menu open, instead of having to back out and look at my stats. A very generous hitbox there. But of course. The fuzzies are here. Maybe I do want my quick... Oh, I do have quick hammer still. I just took off power bounce. That gave me extra. Stupid bitch. I like the music though. Oh, I've already seen these green fuzzies. That's why they have the HP down there. I just wasted a turn. Alright, hammer time. Nothing makes me happier than variations on themes that this game does. Every area, the battle theme changes. Got a keel mango. Got a head rattle badge, temporarily confuse an enemy hindering their actions. Gotcha, bitch! It's pink! What else is pink? I didn't guard against that. And that stylish that I did on the quick camera was accidental. If I press A and B at the same time, does that like negate anything I do? For like the guard, super guard business? Good or bad water? Bad water. does bro have? You know, an attack up with Gonzalez would probably do a great job. Are they using quarter-tonal sounds in this? Sounds like it. How am I supposed to get... Oh, I see. Mr. Mini-Me. Can I use... this? Piece of me. Putrid Piranha, it's a poisonous piranha plant. That color's totally sickly. Attack is 3. If it bites and attacks with its super rank poison breath, breath mint, table 4. If you get poison, your HP will go down, so try not to. You know what I can do? Stomp on them. Because I have Protect. Gross. Fuck me. Did not stick though. That's a stellar punch. The wiener. Look at all the punies in the audience. They love me. Oh. Mario, you in danger, girl. Did you see how that box was in the back wall? I mean, I'm sure that was like obviously the point, but you know, doesn't necessarily... Some of that stuff can be not seen. I should have swapped positions of them. Well, that's different than the poison one. murder them. Five. What a god. Oh, they got me a little heart. Kind of them. Dude, I just went towards the little hearty flower thing. Leaf, not a flower. Why would they show this here? Like a place to land. Oh, thank God I hit that. Because I was gonna do this before doing that. Exactly. That would have pissed me off. Get on the thing! Am I dumb? Things we already knew for 200, Alex. Tired of your bullshit for 1,000, Alex? You took my flowers, bitch. That's pretty good. Some thick bombs in that audience. You know, the flower finder is actually quite handy. What must I consume? 50. I should put the jam and jelly away. It should not be in my inventory. No! Wasn't the worst mistake I've made in my life. Those are stories for another time if you'd like to hear how dumb I've been. These cursed ghosts, blast it all. Did I save them? Bye, blubbery blotches. Is that Mario over there? You're alive, old boy. Right, you came just in the nick of time. Get these two out of here instant. Huh?
But what about you, Admiral? You gotta get out of here too!
Just leave it to me, eh? I'll keep these ghouls busy while you get out of here. Lee, that's an order. Now let me do what I must do. Now, away with ya. Wow, he's getting gangbanged from both sides, man. It's like my dream. That's why I have a king-size bed. Well, Blubber here thinks it's the right thing to do, so what are we waiting for? Bobbery, please forgive our cowardice. We up and left you and everything so quickly, so forgive us. Gone, eh? Excuse me, but I'd be going also. Coward. And hey, you out there looking at the screen, yeah, I'm talking to you. Maybe pretty obvious to you who I really am, but no telling Mario or else. Looking at the screen? Is that guy okay, you think? Yeah, he's suffering from psychosis. Anyways, you gotta say Bobbery. What the fuck am I gonna do with this? I don't want it. Hi, Azoria. How are you doing? What's down here? A bridge? Too far? I need to hit these trees first before I go down there. I pressed the wrong button. I got on Yoshi's back, and I did not flutter. Oh, we're getting some... Can I even, like, keep these coconuts? Coconut. To be honest, it ain't tasty. Thunder Rage. Thunderbolt. And enemy. Fuck this! I don't have room for anything else. I'm gonna kill Mario. Oh, at least they made him land. Why is there a hole in the bush? Like a mound right here. Nope, cannot be. Forgot. The problem is that I guess I get a super jumpy thing here, but I don't even have a slot for the little snowman thing back there. Oof. Oh, so this is how the Legend of the Sea meets his end. Yeah, after I hit all these trees first. I am very tempted to hit one with fire just to see what would happen. You in danger, Mario. All my characters are in danger, to be quite honest. The way I am not blocking any of these. Oh, extra damage? Guess who finally guarded? We're gonna punch it. She got hurt. Poor Vivian. I put her in harm's way. She's so sweet. I'm almost gonna level up. So Mario, you can stay dying. I don't have space for it, so I'm not grabbing it. Oh, the pain of it all. Oh, Mario boy. I guess those blokes got me better than I thought. Mario, please hear my last request. I must thank you for taking me out to sea one last time. But there's one thing I need before I go to rest. Choco-Cola. I was saving that one bottle, my last memory of Scarlet, to celebrate reaching here. Saw it along the flotsam drifting towards the island, so it must be here somewhere. I must just have one sip before my final forage. Give me that Choco-Cola, old boy. Girl, I don't know where your Choco-Cola is. Is this it? This rock looks a lot like a skull, and you could fit something inside in this little spot in the eye. Feels like we've seen something that's the same shape as this little indentation. I see you, little star piece, peeking out back there. This is not Coca-Cola, is it? Well, I guess maybe I'm not meant to get this yet? I didn't know they were gonna respawn. Oh no, that was a heart. Oh well, we level up anyways. Look, I just really wanted to play this game. That's why I'm streaming on a weekend. That, and I didn't have like volleyball this weekend. I need more FP. Even though I do have FP saver. Salta. So you can't press the buttons at the same time. That sucks. Too late. I want to see something. That's it. That's all I wanted to see. Press and release when the light's up. Speed! I could use a nap. I like the rug. It's very Native American, Navajo. Look, I didn't know if I could do the shore stuff, but here I am. Admiral Bobbery, what happened to him? Bobbery? Ah, you're still alive. Well, we have some fortunate left. Such relief for Flavio. I thought some jungle beast was snacking on you. Well, everything and everyone is accounted for. Or wait one moment, am I wrong, or are we still one man short? That's right. Bobbery sacrificed himself to save us from the ghosts, so please, we gotta go back and help him. What lunacy burst forth from your mouth? The Admiral lives? What fortitude? Mario, front and center, I trust you with the mission to save our dear Admiral. Huh? What's that you say? Coca-Cola? Well, why would I have that? But yes, by the way, Flavio's merely curious. What do you need it for? What now? The Admiral will soon die and he needs to drink it as his last wish? So what are we dealing here? Is a sort of last request, am I right? Well, Flavia has no choice. I found it on the beach, but for this noble cause, I yield. However, this Coca-Cola is part of our supplies which we need to survive, so I will need you to find something to eat to replace this. On this, I do not budge. Yes. I'm sure there's something on this island would be a suitable replacement. So what will you give me in exchange for this delectable? I am the editor of Foppish Gourmet Weekly, so I know my delicacies. How about a coconut? Aha, coconuts, is it not? Well, that is island fare, but somewhat cliche. Well, perhaps I set my hopes too high for foraging for a non-gourmand such as you. Well, here you go. Take the Coca-Cola and give my regards to the Admiral. What? That's not it? Flavio's treasured beverage. Actually, it's Bobbery's. Tell him to waft the bouquet, swizzle it gently, and savor all the fine fizziness. Like this. I am thirsty, you know. Bubbly water is so good to me. Let me store more stuff. I don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need that. Too good. This is really good. Too good. I'll keep the rest. I need honey syrup. Thank you. Now, time for me to get all those things that I, like, left. Because I did not have space to collect. Girl in the back has something. Who puts that up there, huh? Excuse me. That's what happens when I drink a gaseous beverage. When I say bounce on that shit, dance, that's what I mean. When Yoshi does the ground pound. You could sure get a lot of coins for that. They look mad. I almost tapped it. I tried to do a super guard, but I don't know the timing for it. And apparently, because you press another button, it's riskier. Garbage. It's that first rotate that I get confused about. That he does a little flip before he bounces on that enemy. Look, I couldn't remember where the items were, so I'm just gonna hit everything. Can he eat them? He did. The problem is that this only does 2 damage, it doesn't do 3. I need to kill somebody though. can't ground pound on that shit dance. So let me change. You know, I just haven't used spin jump since I've gotten it. Not a bad time to get double HP. That's what, 8, 9? When did I start getting all these items, huh? Freeze him. Nice. Let me just take him out one by one then. You still get a relatively good, decent XP bonus from those enemies, so I guess fighting them is fine. I'm already out of FP. Fine, I'll keep it. I want more coconuts. I did it again. They really should let you float with just X alone. You know, the grass kind of looks like fatigues with camo pattern on it. Boing. I've had my headset on too long because now my ears are itchy. Here's your wine. Ah, that distinctive bouquet, you brought it? Oh. This glorious flavor, dear boy, it awakens the mouth. So the sea was generous enough to deliver me this one last grace, huh? I have nothing left in this world now, so thank you for granting my last wish. I shall be reunited with my dear Scarlet. Farewell, Captain Mario. Wake up, bitch! Pirates, where are those pirates? Dear Bobber, he's quite not like himself yet, I don't think. What, now? Oh, Mario, old boy, it's you. You have adventures in the afterlife as well? Capital. Dear man, you are still very much in the land of the living. Huh. Well, this isn't a tropical paradise for fallen soldiers and sailors? Right. Now I recall, Mario, old boy, we still have work to do. You'd better take me with you, I should say. I'm sure my sea legs and explosive personality will be rather useful. Shall we set everything on fire, friend? Press and release X to throw Bobber, who will then walk a few steps and explode. Use explosions to destroy cracked rocks, blast open cracked walls, and activate switches. Use X to toss Bobber and destroy this cracked rock with an explosion. With proper aim, you can even toss him up to higher elevations. Toss Bobbery to activate the high ledge onto the switch. If it hasn't exploded yet, you can press X to trigger its explosion right away. Don't forget that option. While in battle, he can attack enemies on the ground with bomb. Cool. Is that a full ring? Almost, huh? Do I get hurt by it at all? I say this rock looks like a fiendish grinning stone. There's a spot you can insert something. I feel certain about this same shape, but I can't bring it to my mind, blast it. I feel like that's something that we'll do in the next stream. However, we have to get back to talk to the man. Can he grab this thing? I threw him in the ocean. Oh, I can lift him up again? Or is that something that I just didn't understand completely? Can you kill this? I'm trying really hard to explode it. God damn it. You can hold X. It takes some time to explode too. There's some delay. 4. Huge. Bomb squad, attack a ground foe with an explosion. Press aim, release when the lights light up. Throw 3 time bombs at foes that will explode when the next turn ends. Press A with proper timing. Look at that little bomb. Little bomb friends. You can just hold it the whole time. I don't need to do this. It just amuses me. I don't know what it means when that fog rolls in. I really should ask the Battle Master to tell me what it means. But for now, we must explode. Oh! Ha! Look at the big bombs in the crowd. Oh, that fog means they'll miss? We got fog on both sides now? So many friends. Is this gonna miss? And this is 1. And so it just increases the chance of missing when there's missed here. So just use your normal moves. Late. All the toads in the audience. Do we see anything we can blow up? No. Let me blow this guy up. Yeah, so there's this weird rock here. It's nothing. Only rocks with cracks. I don't want to hurt it. Unless there's a recipe for me. Weird. Weird. Huh. All right, let's talk to the captain. Flavio. Oh, it's Bobbery. Welcome back to you. Do you know how worried we were? My stomach's been most upset. I must worry about everyone here, but who worries for Flavio? No one. You know how hard that is for me to sit here in safety and worry so much? I do not know what is out there waiting to lurch and snack upon me. We do not even know how to get home for the sake of the blue, briny sea, but no more yelling. Now is the time to pull together and work as a team. Flavio, old boy, I must say you talk rather too much. Such insolence! I growl at you like an angry jungle beast. I oughta. In any case, Mario, about that crystal star you spoke of earlier. There was a rather odd rock in the east of the jungle with a skull carved into it. Call it an old C-bomb's intuition, but that skull rock seems suspicious. Bobbery, you wanna know what really smells suspicious? Flavio's armpit. Smells like low tide, huh? But seriously, you may be onto something with that skull rock. I say that's where the treasure is. Well, anyone can figure that one out, you mutinous joker. I mean, how obvious. I was already saying in my head that the treasure is certainly behind that rock. And as such, I will continue the noble duty of protecting this camp from invasion. Captain Mario, carry on. I am sorry to make so many requests, but, you know. Flavio, you old cash grubber, if you want treasure, why don't you go get it yourself? Oh, well, yes, Admiral. You see, I'm pussy! You have a point. Let us decide this fair and square, shall we? Listen to me, everyone. Who thinks I should go along to investigate the Skull Rock? Oh, heck yes. Take him, please. Have fun out there. Joke off with you. There you have it, Flavio. Fair and square. Eh, what? No. Not fair. Flavio hates you all. Flavio will join you for a short time with this lousy fanfare. They've all respawned. I'm tired of their shit. Yoshi's carrying 2 people on his back. That god. He's just a baby too. Not fast enough. He comes in riding on Yoshi! Guys, that's so cool. Got him! That's my first time I've ever done a super guard. Poor Yoshi carrying the whole team on his back. I hope the bridge breaks from having so many fat people on the bridge at once. Because that's how you have to access a challenge in Octopath Traveler 2. Now, what's all of this? A dead end taunting Flavio with its dead-endedness? This, I think, this is the Skull Rock blobbered about. Well, it positively reeks of an ancient secret, yes? Well, let us plunge into this puzzle. What is it you ask of me? You want Flavio to lend you something, is this correct? Now what could I possibly have that you would need with such anxiousness? What? You want me to lend you the skull gem? You really need it? This is the heirloom of House Flavio, you know. But I suppose it is alright because I am Flavio, he of such ludicrous wealth. I'm just lending it though. Do not run off with it. Do not make me dock pay. Dock this. And it's just like a picture of my cock. Oh, he's singing again. Anyways, let me put this old man up here. How am I supposed to time this? He doesn't really blink when he's on it. He's singing to help me. Let me listen to his tune again. The Stash Brothers, best of friends, 3 times Stash lands on his end. Blue Stash belly 4 times his whack, so let's hear those fireworks go boom. So 3 and 4. Un, deux, trois. What? His belly whacked? Oh. That's what that means. I have a pimple growing on my bottom lip. Isn't that terrible? What did I do to myself where I have a huge zit down here, another zit right here? Oops. Oh, such excitement. The cave entrance. Huh? What? My skull gem! Mario, what were you thinking? That gem was part of House Flavio! Oh. Oh, what a happy day. I have my skull gem back. My jolliness has no end. Now then, I'm sure you're all disappointed, but Flavio must be heading back now. I cannot let those back at camp worry about me further, you two understand, yes? So, let me know when you find that glittery treasure, alright? No. Now! Now! Scoffing at danger, my brave explorers entered the cave. Will they actually find Pirate King treasure? I tremble with anticipation. What they really should do is give me a save box. Perfect! They did. Because you know why? We're doing Pirate's Grotto when we return. So I hope y'all have a great weekend, because I'm gonna go have some lunch. I made some curry the other night that's gonna go in my belly. And then maybe also eat some fruit, because my mom dropped off some fruit earlier and I gave her some curry of mine, and I told her that I did not have enough coconut milk, and let's see if she agrees and if everything else tastes as good. I'll probably call her later today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'm out. Peace out.